can you tell the young man who think going to jail is a badge of honor?
Man, that ain't no badge of honor, man. It ain't no one thing I could tell him, man. My daughter was, I say this all the time, and I don't care who say it's a broken record. Yeah, it's gonna be a broken record, dog, because shit real, and it happened, you hear me? So my daughter was 4 months when I left, making 8 years old when I came home. I never get that time back. I will never get that time. And I ain't mad because we got a beautiful relationship right now. But you know what happened when I came home? For months, my daughter, she didn't realize it, but for months, she really didn't want to touch me. She would hug me. I had to tell her, hug me. She knew I was a daddy. She loved me. She came see me. My daughter ain't miss. Shout out to, her mama for doing that, because she ain't missed no visits. She probably missed maybe 2, 3 out of 7 years. That's all she missed. So, but like, she sat there, and when I came home, she didn't realize it, but she didn't want to touch me all the times. Like, she would come by me, she would show me stuff on the phone, and she would talk to me, but she wasn't comfortable enough to, dog, you know how much that hurt me? That hurt me so much, and I couldn't tell her that, and for the man to think that's a badge of honor, man, I lost that with her, and I had to work my way. Like, it's crazy when you made this child, you got to prove yourself to this child. That's not normal. A child just at a young age, daddy, mama, daddy, they scared, they run to you. They don't run from you when they scared, they run to you. It was different, and I never forget that. And that's gonna always be imprinted on my mind. And now I remember the first time she sat there, she was 8, not 8. She was about to make 8 because she was 7. Yeah, she was about to make 8. She jumped in my lap and showed me something on her phone. She didn't realize it. I didn't care nothing about that phone, dog, or what she was trying to show me. All I cared about is the fact that she actually jumped on me. She had never done that before. That was in my mind. So to that young dude, though, that's not what's up. And not only that, bro, you think it's what's up as a badge. Some dudes don't make it out. Some dudes go in there and give up. Some dudes go in there and start doing drugs that they never did on the street. Some dudes was hustlers on the street and going there, end up being junkies in jail. Some dudes go in there and lose their life. Dudes lose their life in knife fights. Dudes overdosing there. Dudes get life and just never come, even not even life. You could just get multiple years and just never come home. You could go there with 10, 20, which that's time to come home. 15, you still coming home at some point, but then you start losing time because you get wrapped in that system, and then you just start getting in trouble and this and that. Now you went from doing 10 years to doing 17. Or you went from 15 to doing 30 years. So that ain't no badge of honor, dog. I mean, it looked cool for those of us who make it out and we have a story to tell, but you're only looking at those who made it out and got a story to tell, not those who got stuck, and then you will never hear their voice again. So yeah.
Do you think that you could do 8 years and wait on a woman to hold her down and be monogamous?
If I could wait on one to be monogamous for 8 years, it's possible. It's possible, bro. With the right person, bro. I'm gonna say this: if I asked a woman to do it for me at the age we was at, me at that age, nah, I'm gonna keep it G. Nah. Now I'm a little more different. I'm not perfect, but I'm more goal focused. And I mean, I can say straight up now, I'm not with running behind women now. It's not something I do. It's something I grew past now. But now I have a whole lot more strength in me. It's very possible for me to do that now. But with the right woman, I mean, of course, it gotta be somebody I love, somebody I'm with, somebody, my heart with, and if so my heart with you like that, and and I feel like you got my back, I got your back, yeah, I would do that. I could do that. I would try to do it with God's grace, hopefully make it through. VannyD on the air.
What's the words, Mr. Verb? VannyD got the hits like they come with hands, you smell me? Yeah, she come through with the bangers. Really don't matter, you a rapper or a singer. Got a hot beat for an artist just to flame up. I treat her like swaying this bitch on the wake up.
What's the words, Mr. What Verb? Adolescent struggle did you go through that you felt you weren't going to make it out of? And you was praying like, Lord Jesus, I go to church on Wednesday and Thursday. I mean, I can't do the 5 days no more, but if I make it out of this, I come more than Easter.
As a child,
adolescent, what was
in my adolescent years, I didn't really have too much that really pushed me to that age. What age adolescent? What that goes about 16?
Nah, that's always what they consider you a damn teenager till you 30. For real, they always call you a kid till you reach
All right,
30.
well, I'm gonna say it. I didn't really have that moment until I caught a robbery charge. When I caught a robbery charge, and then them people offered me 30 years, that's when I hit that moment there. And mind you, I'm not even I never was a church going type person. Don't get me wrong, my family were always believers. We were always believers, you know. We come up believing in God, you know. We went to church, you know, like, you know, funerals, Christmas, stuff like that, you know. But we ain't really just go. But you know, we believe, we prayed together, we believe. But when that happened, it didn't happen immediately. It wasn't like, oh, I got in trouble, here you go. Nah, like I think maybe a year went by and I had sat in jail for a while. And then, you know, I just started like looking around, you know, not just in a physical sense, but just in a physical sense and a mental sense. And I just started realizing that, and I'm like, man, they offered me this time, which I didn't give me all that time. Like, they ended up giving me 10. But at the time, I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to get 30, you know? So I'm like, damn, bro, you know, and I remember being in the hole and I was like, and I had went to the hole maybe like, that probably was like my third or fourth time going back, you know, and I was like, well, not like my third or fourth time going back behind the fight. And I was like, man, I can't do this for 30 years. I can't. I mean, I don't want to be in jail, but if I'm gonna be here, I need to make it as easy as possible because this here ain't gonna cut it for no 30 years. Now, I ain't got it again, but steady, so my mind was going out. Like I said earlier, my mind always create a situation ahead of time, you know, so I'm like, I can't do this. I need to do something. I need to do something. And I just prayed to God, dog. And I'm like, man, help me out. If you do this, man, I give you my life. You know, and he helped me out. He helped me get out of that situation. Check this out. He helped me get out of that situation. And I gave my life to him. And to this day, you know, I'm tight with him, you know, and I have a lot more knowledge now than I did of anything. Like, what are you talking about? My own personal relationship? What are you talking about? Physical Bible book? Like, I had never read a Bible before I went to jail. I done ripped all through that sucker now, you know, but I'm thinking, I lied to you. That wasn't the first time. The first time was right before I caught that charge. I was feeling one time that I was running the street. I had to be like 18, running the street. I ain't had no job. I was just hustling. I was being, you know, promiscuous. I was just doing all type of stuff, you know, just doing whatever I wanted to do with my life. And I started to get kind of bored, you know, and that boy, yes, I thought that's what I wanted to do, but I started getting kind of bored, you know, and I remember, I remember this is the first instance. I remember walking in my house, my grandma's house, I stayed with my grandma, and she got a back room, an add-on. It's the biggest room in the house. That's why I slept. And I walked back there, and I'm gonna keep it G, which I started feeling bad on the inside. I don't know why. I had just come inside from going out. I just probably walked inside, probably like 6 in the morning, 6:30. I had just come inside from going out, parked my car, walked inside. So, and I started feeling bad, and I'm like down, like upset, like depressed, you know. And I'm like, man, what's wrong? So I rolled a blunt. I was smoking. I probably smoked like a quarter. I probably ain't smoked a quarter. I probably took like 3 puffs out of it, and I put it out, you know. And I sat there and I pulled some money out, you know, and I started laying my money on the bed, counting my money. I put that up. And I took, keeping the G, I took some crack cocaine out. I had it on a plate, on a ceramic towel, not a plate. I had it on a towel under my bed. So I slid that out, and I had some stuff I had cooked. I ain't never finished chopping it. So while I'm whispering, like, but anyways, but yeah, so I went to chopping it because that used to make me feel better. It used to be therapeutic for me sometimes. I'm just keeping it real. I just had a conversation with somebody the other day on like stuff like that. It used to be therapeutic for me. So I used to just hitting it. You know, I still felt bad. I put it up. And I remember my grandma said one time, I don't remember when, but I do remember her voice in my head. She was like, when you down and you feel like nothing working for you, pray. And I never prayed. I didn't go to church. So I was like, I finally tried to pray. But check how I went to him. I told him, I learned one thing. You got to be real with God, bro. He take you as you is, bro. Keep it G with him. So I prayed. I said, man, Lord. I said, look, I don't know if you hear me or not. I said, but my grandma told me I come to you. I said, I'm in a situation. I wanted to be here when I was younger. I wanted to do these things that I'm doing. Now that I'm doing these things, I'm upset and I feel like something about to go wrong, like terribly wrong. I feel like, you know, something just gonna go left for me and change my life drastically. And I need to stop. I said, I don't want to continue doing what I'm doing. I said, because look, in the midst of me praying to you right now, if somebody called my phone looking for one, I'm going to stop praying and I'm going to go catch it. So I need you to help me because I really can't help myself right now. That was the prayer I said. You know, a week later, the police kicked in my door. I was like, damn, you know, but it slowed me down, you know, so I can't even complain, you know, it made me a better person.
What's the word? Spit the verb. It's the verb.
Othello on the beat.
Yeah. This one for the one who got the sticks, throw it up. This one for the one who hitting licks, throw it up. This one for the one who getting richer off the plug. I ain't thinking about you, but I had to show you love. Say what's poppin', my pockets been eating me to stock 'em. I can't get a job without jotting the years I've been designed. Label me a crook, but you sleeping cause I'm humble as Gandhi. But I'm gonna go behind the family, they gon' have to find me. They say they want their bread first, this ain't none of that. Ain't no telling if they tried to run with that. I done switched the pack, now it's raw. I don't cut it like I cut the crack. Wish it would, I'm a lumberjack. Boys only facts, when it spit, you gon' think I put a drum in that. And tied to a chain and kept on pumping that. I been in them flakes, I went years only eating on them noodle packs. Putting on that weight was getting super jacked. Lately they been mad, probably best you play it cool, relax. Get about your feelings, that might turn you to the newest pack. Understand that most don't wanna see you blessed. To make something out of nothing is a gift that they lack, and they hate you have it. They don't play a bank account, boy they play the mattress. Third time he came short, but he let him have it. Third time he got denied, cause he got a jacket. 3 months rent, 3 unemployed, this never added. This one for the one who hustle only cause he got it. This one for the one who never asked none of his partners. Real hit the pain, boy, this real hit the problems. Real hitters change when they see they don't make progress. I been in the strain, so I flipped a couple dollars. I been in them chains and I pray they let me out it. They don't feel your pain, but I'm here to say I got you. Get up out that hole, free yourself from all that bondage. It was 2012, should've been getting into college, but I traded names for a number in the cot. It's amazing I'm supposed to be the head of what I got, but I left a 4-month-old and a mama that was coward. 7 years straight, I watch her grow up out them diapers. I traded my life and I got knowledge from a lifer. This one for the one that ever had to give their rights up. This one for the one that ever had to weigh their rights. In the belly of the beast, hit a key, sling open to throw another one in, but nobody leaves. Some of them opportunities that prey on the weaker breed. Some of them getting better while others die from the grief. Some of them so adjusted to prison that on the street, the pressure feel like it's too much and knock them straight off their feet. Regardless of who you are, you're a human who eat and breathes. And I'm praying my God will come through with all of your needs. I'm a convict. Yeah, I'm a convict. I know what you're going through. I know how it feel when you a convict. You a convict. Yeah.
Othello on the beat.
What makes you nervous?
What makes me nervous? Oh man, that's a good question, bro. What makes me nervous, man? I don't like, I don't want to say unpredictable people. I don't like people that, in even situations to where stuff get out of hand, because I always tend to create situations in my mind. So, you know, by nature, I have anxiety. Like I'm always, you know, I'm always on a little edge. Like I'm always just a little on edge. I'm always just peeping stuff out, seeing what's going on, listening to people, paying attention, watching. So I'm naturally on edge. So I tend to catch stuff a little earlier. And then when I catch stuff, I say, bro, hold on, let's move like this. You know, that always had me nervous right there, because you never know how situations turn out. You know, I was just talking to somebody, your experiences mold you for who you are. You know, a person will never truly understand why you move the way you move because they haven't been through what you've been through. You know, so the stuff I've been through, it hasn't been the worst in the world, but it definitely was no cakewalk. You know, so my experiences mold me who I am today. So a lot of times, even though I'm molding my life and putting it in the direction I want it, sometimes I still have some of those characteristics from my past pop up within me, you know, so those are the times like that. And sometimes I'll be like, man, chill, Jay ain't even all that, you know, but that's something like that made me nervous. in transitioning into new areas, but it's not a nervousness of like, I don't want to do it. It's a nervousness of challenge. You know, I don't do everything right. You know, sometimes I mess up, sometimes I stumble, sometimes I fall. But when I mess up, you best believe I'm talking about within the next hour, I'm formulating, I'm back. I'm like, oh, huh, I ain't trying to have that happen again. I'm about to do something. So, you know, it's nervous, but it's good because it breeds better success.
What's the word? Spit the verb. It's HAKEEM LIJUWON. I want to talk my shit. Turf Hog featuring HAKEEM LIJUWON. You know.
Turf Hog, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
What's the word? Spit the verb.
It's been fucked turf, you feel me? You niggas been like fuck turf. I've been on some fuck turf shit. So what the fuck y'all mean? I'ma talk my shit. Niggas up, whoever, whenever, nigga. Feel me?
I'ma talk my shit cause these niggas can't fuck. They really mad cause I cut them like a buck. Cut them off. Yeah, all the niggas around me, they gon' thug with me. And if I keep a hoe around, that means she stuck with me. Classic, I grew up in the kitchen cooking hard, raw. Bad bitch, I never use a Jimmy, hit it all raw. Trapping, it's cracking at the spot, we get it all soft sauce. Yellow bitch, she eat the dick until she locked jaw. Magic, I made a double up, doing dope talk. Hit her on the couch, then put her out, what you hoes I sell it by the ounce, you niggas playing with y'all know. She be tryna throw the pussy, so I never tell her no. Nigga, catch me still grinding, sell it dope. And the bitch probably driving, so I'm riding with that pole, nigga. Yeah, I be out in traffic, dumping cabbie, keep a hammer on my purse, and niggas say they tryna clap. I'ma talk my shit, cause these niggas can't fuck. They really mad, cause I cut them like a buck. Cut them all the niggas around me, they gon' thug with me. And if I keep a hoe around, that means she stuck. I'ma talk my shit, cause these niggas can't fuck. They really mad, cause I cut them like a buck. Cut them all the niggas around me, they gon' thug with me. And if I keep a hoe around, that means she stuck with me, bitch. He said he looking for me, better knock it off. Cause I be posted at the trap, really rockin' soft. And I be really in the trenches, letting rockets off. I put my trust in no bitch, cause she probably flawed, bitch.
I be with chicken, chasing chicken, fuck that politicking. Auntie used to call me in for dinner, I ain't never listen. Was just a young, dumb nigga riding with a pistol. Hustling every night, was with my young niggas slanging crystal. Check my background, nigga, I been so official. Never heard of easy acting fraud, that's on my baby sister. I seen some niggas change up, that fucked the game up. Ain't no coming back, now they don't know you where you came from. Popping all that gangster shit, but you on paperwork. A chopping nigga down, I'm from the bricks, so I'ma make it jerk. I'm in the trenches, slapping AR with my nigga Turf. We get into it, niggas mad and these bitches hurt.
I'ma talk my shit, cause these niggas can't fuck. They really mad, cause I cut them like a buck. Cut them all the niggas around me, they gon' thug with me. And if I keep a hoe around, that means she stuck. I'ma talk my shit, cause these niggas can't fuck. They really mad, cause I cut them like a buck. Cut them all the niggas around me, they gon' thug with me. And if I keep a hoe around, that means she stuck with me, bitch.
How you doing, VannyD?
What's the word? Spit the verb. Finally pull up on you on the curb. I done seen you on Station Head. I be bumping your music. And then when I turned into that Fire in Little Africa and that elevator smacked me in my ear and shit, I was ready to get on the elevator. You hearing me? Either we gonna rise up or we gonna play that. This need to be the elevator music. Make a nigga want to go up. Then you had Steph Simon. So how's it Little Fire in Africa come about?
Shit, just a group of niggas from the town that was kind of plugged in with the Woody Guthrie Center downtown, and always had a vision to like put the town on more than to get on for themselves. All the niggas that really did the shit, you know what I'm saying? So they put that together, got all the artists together. We recorded that shit over 3 days in the Brady Mansion, which was formerly owned by the KKK members, you know what I mean? So
Stick it to the man.
Like that. We did them like that, you know what I mean? Like, shit, we told the truth.
What's the word? Spit the verb.
That album is a very great collection of Black society in the centennial, 100 years ago and today in a foreign thing. See, the thing is life revolve around the same thing. The players change and it might get a little bit more gritty, less lenient, and more not giving a fuck. So
Right.
How would you describe growing up in the town?
growing up in the town, it was like for me, it was a balance for me. You know what I mean? Because like having been growing up in a rough environment and then being adopted into a nicer environment for a short period of time, which gave me the opportunity to get outside of the town for a minute and get a little bit of education, a little more education. Let's just say that, because we got a bad school system. But growing up in the town for me was like, it's just like anybody else goes through things every day. You know what I mean? Hugging. Niggas is out here also prospering, and you know what I mean, trying to get to the bag. So for me, it was like a mix. That money. Down. We from this where we from. This is how we get down. Shit. Real talk.
WBPR 103.9 with your favorite person's favorite person. You know it. Another question I have to ask you. How do you feel by getting picked up by Motown?
I feel like I need them to cut me a bigger check. You know, at the end of the day, it's a great thing. I love it. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm trying to prosper. And if that's what it takes.
He gone.
What's the word? Spit the verb.
What you asked me again?
I don't even remember. I forgot. Nah, but I asked you, how did you feel about being signed to Motown?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? I ain't got no complaints. At the end of the day, they opened up a lot of doors for me. You know what I mean? It was never like, I'm not signed to Motown. Personally, I'm not signed to Motown. The town signed to Motown. This album is signed to Motown. Fire and Little Africa. That is us as a unit. You know what I mean? And that's the city of Tulsa, as a matter of fact. You know, so yeah, I'm still a free agent. Still trying to get to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, though. Let them know it's HAKEEM LIJUWON on the motherfucking curb. Y'all stay toned out for them elevators. Y'all know we out here fighting for reparations. There's going to be repercussions if motherfuckers ain't following the caution. So you better get with caution before you be out here pushing up daisies, blossoming in another weather. You feel me? Because they get dirty and grimy in the murder capital.
Stay dangerous.
Articulate. Long overdue. You are a very in tune person with where you come from. So please introduce yourself to the people. Let them know your name, where you're from, and what do your name mean.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I must say thank you, Vanny, for having me on the air. My name is Articulate. I am a reggae artist. I was born and raised in Jamaica, and I currently reside in Connecticut, USA. And my name pretty much is a redefinition of what reggae is. And it's articulate and music in general, you know, and it's to not dumb it down, but to smarten it up.
So why is music important to you?
Music is important to me because I believe that music is necessary for our therapeutic, for our well-being. It's healthy for us. Without music, we would be out of tune, no pun intended. You know what I mean? And to me, I believe it's important to me because I grew up around music. I was on the choir in church. I did music my whole life. And I believe that I am called to this. It's my purpose. So that's the main reason why it's important to me.
What's the word? Spit the verb. Spit the verb.
What them say legacy?
Articulate. Energy.
Yo. The word of the day is energy. Can't catch me, I play with energy. We deal with consistent energy. We only win with persistent energy. Watch out for bad mind energy. Them a power with the enemy energy. We destined to win energy. The narrative we can't spin energy. My queen of the happy energy. Our fight them a copy energy. Black man don't cheat energy. Only the queen in the sheets energy. Yo, this a real band Jamaican. Energy. She a bring the Caribbean. Energy. Me no harbor no negative. Energy. I just love consecutive. Energy. 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 My articulates, I check my brain capacity. Nah, don't me down the profound audacity. This energy, absolute necessity. Flow so thick, me shoulda call her when a density. Some need the alcohol, the powder, or the sensitive. Tap into these levels of proficiency and propensity. In a fashion over world, trapped into a fantasy. Don't know the history or the things I can't see. No vertebrae, them can't be amphibians. My energy have voltage over 700 trillion. Zoom past a milli and fly past 10 billion. Nowadays, everybody kill them, kill it, and boom. Them both shots, no mentions, them friends then. Internet take over half of them life, them spend it. Brainwash most people walking round them brain then. Can't think for themselves. Boom, them both shots, no mentions, them friends then. Internet take over half of them life, them spend it. Brainwash most people walking round them brain then. Can't think for themselves. Woo. Energy. 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 And energy, you know? Positive energy, 2020. It's a massive, articulate. LeBron Click, big up yourself. DJ 360. Hey. Slum loud. Yo. The word of the day. Can't catch me up, please. We deal with it. Yeah. I'm out.
What's the word? Spit the verb.
If music never existed, what would Articulate be doing?
A whole lot. So pretty much I'm also known for social media. I started a platform called Petty Post, and it's a social media platform that we create and curate content in the correct comedic realm, and we're able to use that vehicle to take message, media. So I could put songs in a meme format and get it viral. I could put like a business idea into a meme format. So that's what I was a part of, the pioneering of that whole technology. And you know, that's one of the things I still do it, but that's one of the things I'll be focused on. Apparel, this is my brand, Articulate, the merch, you know what I mean? If you like it, articulate.com, but there's a lot that you can't do anything. There's nothing that you can't do. So it's like, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. So that's me. So I could list your whole list of things, crypto, whatever other, you know, means and facets, but I'm gonna just leave it right there. But music, I left it alone for like 7, 8 years before returning in 2019. And since returning in 2019, music embraced me, and it's telling me that, hey, it's you, you're next. So you're gonna hear me a lot more in your spaces where you find music, and you're gonna see me a lot more because VannyD is helping me get out there visually, and I appreciate you.
You know that